Welcome to the Big Fellas Podcast, everyone. I am Logan. This is Lyndon.
He's gay.
I'm Mitchell. That's Colton.
I don't introduce myself, apparently.
Neither does Colton. They don't have rights. But yeah.
So we are previously the LLM podcast, but we are rebranding as we now can record in a studio-like area. So
yeah,
we're doing that, and we're
the LLM podcast was also shit. So
yeah, the LLM podcast
we're moving away.
Was quite shit.
This is the first time you've seen any of our faces on the channel. Hello. So yeah, we're all hot as fuck. So
yeah,
except Logan.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he's ginger. He's wearing a hat because he's ginger.
Oh, he likes
red.
Caesars.
So,
yeah, he also drinks Caesars.
He also drinks
Caesars.
Caesars.
Slap. I don't know what he has a problem with.
Fuck.
Okay, so that brings me to my first question. Out of all of us, who would you say is the best taste in alcohol?
Me.
No.
No.
You're not even in this.
Honestly, can I be factual here?
Yes.
It might be me only because I've bartended.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
it wouldn't be me because I don't drink very much.
It'd be
I drink one drink.
Yeah, it'd be between me and Colton, but Colton only drinks rum and Coke, so it'd probably be me.
You.
It would be Lyndon.
Yeah, I think it would be me. I think I have the most experience with alcohol out of all of us.
Yeah, just because you've worked with it, right?
Then what would you say are your top three alcohols?
My top three, are we talking cocktails or like
just in general?
Just top three or anything.
Just
top three like alcoholic drinks.
Alcoholic drinks. Number one, it's nice and simple. It's very classic. Beer. It's just a staple. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna if I want to drink a lot, I'm gonna drink beer.
That's fair.
But if I want to go savor something, it's not gonna be beer. I do enjoy a rum and Coke. I'm not gonna lie, rum and Coke, probably the best highball out there. Now, in terms of like cocktails, honestly,
Rum and Coke, got it.
That's not a cocktail. That's a highball. Cocktail, we're gonna have to go with something like a. You know what's really good? It's called a Blue Monday. It's basically a martini, but instead of vermouth, you use blue curacao.
Oh, okay.
It brings a little bit of an orange taste to it. It's really good. It's really sweet, and it tastes like a rainy Monday. I don't know how to explain it. It
sounds
good.
depressing.
Yeah,
it's a depressing
taste a day. Like what the fuck?
I don't know. It's just it tastes like a
depressing.
fucking drink.
It tastes like a drink.
It tastes like a fucking rainy Monday.
Is it like a go to the bar type drink? Like you go to the bar and you drink it type drink?
Yeah, it's because of a cocktail.
No, actually, I would never drink that at a bar. I'd drink that by myself.
Oh, okay. So it's like a sitting at home in your room type
it's
drink.
It's a depressed.
Well, not like a sitting at home in my room. Like if I'm gonna have people over at my place or something.
Oh, okay, like not like a depressed Monday night drink.
No, not if I was going for a depressed Monday night drink, it would probably be literally just rum, just straight up like a really nice rum or really nice whiskey.
Yeah.
Just sipping that. If I wanted a depressing Monday night drink.
Yeah, that's fair.
But if I'm going to the bar and I'm gonna get fucking sloshed, it's rum and Coke. But if I want to pound back a bunch of shit at home, it's gonna be
knows all about that.
Okay. Who else has a topic? Let's.
I mean, we've got
a
stuff here.
list here, so why don't we take a peek at that? I don't even have.
No, we should start off with the good one. The Velma show.
Okay, the Velma show.
What the hell are they thinking?
Dude, I don't even fucking know. Like, the only thing that...
Okay, my first question is, I'm interrupting you on purpose. Have any of us actually tried to watch it?
No.
I've seen a lot of clips from it.
I've seen clips.
I haven't sat down and watched the entire show personally.
No, I think it's really hard to watch the entire show.
It's not a sit down, go to the theater type of show.
Yeah,
it's not.
You have one joke and it's terrible. But
it's the same joke over and over.
I saw one clip and I threw up.
Yeah.
I did see something. I don't know if it's like out yet, but Scooby Doo is in the show, but it's not Scooby with a Y. It's Scooby with an I.
And I believe
Shaggy's or Norville's.
Norville's.
It's not Shaggy. It's not Shaggy.
Norville's love interest in the show because it was Velma, but Velma's lesbian with Daphne.
What the fuck?
That show needs to be canceled.
So
oh my God.
Fred is just a terrible character. He's just a jackass throughout the entire show.
Isn't like Fred's character gimmick that he's a really small penis, and that's like the entire thing? That's what I've heard.
Yeah,
that's what I've heard.
You know, I think
he's small dick energy.
I think they could have done a really good job.
They could have,
because like Velma, the Scooby Gang, it's iconic. Everyone's watched Scooby Doo, but if you ruin all the characters, it's not very iconic, and you can't change the entire cast.
Exactly.
No.
Like.
Well, especially Scooby. It's his fucking show.
Yeah, you can't remove Scooby-Doo.
You can't have a man in love with a fucking dog.
No.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can.
Well, I mean, that's a whole other issue, Colton.
Scooby-Doo could have, like,
don't try me.
Personally, I think Scooby-Doo, just as, like, the original cartoon or even the movies, could have transitioned perfectly into a fucking
Adult series.
adult series.
Well, they already
Like,
had one, right?
Well, they didn't have an adult. They had a young adult series,
Yeah,
which is
a more
basically
mature series,
more
right?
mature. But like, if you take that and literally just like go wild with it, make it R-rated. They swear all the time. They smoke
People
weed. They
die,
get drunk.
yeah.
They people die. It
Yeah,
would be a
it would be
really
really
good
good.
series. But making it like a high school like Riverdale-esque type
Yeah.
of show as a cartoon is just fucking. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's not what it should have been.
No.
No, not at all.
No. Like, it had great potential, but it's terrible. I'm just going to stay on the topic of cartoons.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of what Netflix is just all about right now?
No, what's that?
Netflix is about tanking their company. So
Oh yeah.
I've heard of that. Yeah,
they're doing everything. They're canceling a shit ton of shows,
Mm-hmm.
and one that people are really upset about is a show called Inside Job. It was an adult animation
Oh,
series
yeah, I saw that.
about
Yeah,
like the
canceled.
NSA and the CIA, about like basically the Illuminati.
Yeah.
And it had like probably the most positive like reviews of any adult animation to come out since the fucking Simpsons. And
Are you caressing your mic over there?
Well, like, no, I was trying to like get it to stay angled up, and then I went like that.
So Mitchell can't get it up. That's what I'm hearing. Okay.
That-
I'll bring
Oh,
it.
shit.
I'll bring it back.
Sorry.
I'll bring it back to
Okay, I'm
us.
leaving it.
And but so Guillermo del Toro just released his Netflix version of Pinocchio.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
And
yeah.
in it, he said Netflix is the future of animation. Animation is for everyone,
Yeah.
and Netflix needs to hold that future. And then not even like fucking like a month after he said that,
Yeah.
he goes out, and Netflix is just like, you know what, we're jacking our prices. No one can do anything, and we're canceling literally every single animation on the fucking show.
Okay, I'm gonna have to ask you guys to stop swallowing into the camera or the mic, please.
Yeah, like, but
Sorry about that.
We're trying to be professional here,
Sorry,
guys.
sorry.
it's really disappointing to see Netflix just trying to ruin some of the because
Yeah.
Netflix has a lot of dog shit out there.
Netflix went from the best streaming platform to by far the worst.
By
oh,
far the
100%.
worst.
Like it's actually so
There's
ass.
no point in going there. The only shows that you want to watch are on Disney Plus or Amazon Prime. Like Disney Plus has
Hulu.
Mandalorian. Hulu, what does Hulu even have? Like,
don't know.
Hulu's Star. So Hulu has like
but that's even on Disney Plus. You
Or
get
like
that-
yeah.
HBO Max
Well,
and stuff as well.
we're in Canada,
Max,
so we have
yeah.
like different shit here. Like
Yeah.
Hulu is Star, which is on Disney Plus for us,
That's true.
and then Crave is HBO Max for us.
Oh,
So
okay.
Crave, the streaming service that is offered through Shaw here, is
Yeah.
HBO Max.
Yeah, but
Okay,
Crave
okay.
is probably it's really dog shit.
What they have on there is like The Last of Us is on there.
Last of Us is on there.
They have Game of Thrones. What else do they have on there?
They had
Harry Potter
Peacemaker. They have all the Harry Potter movies.
Yep.
Um,
They have The Big Bang Theory. I know
they
have
do.
that.
They
That's not a
basically
positive.
anything that Warner Brothers has
30
done.
years old, you watch that.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah.
shut up.
Yeah. Well, no, Crave is for that demographic. I feel like.
Yeah.
Like that's who they're targeting in that area. So.
Okay, different question. What would you say the worst show of all time is besides Velma? Like worst live action show, not
Worst
animated.
live action show of all time.
I can't really say because whenever I start watching a show and it's dog shit, I just stop watching it.
Honestly,
Or like the most. Okay, I'm gonna rephrase. The most intolerable character you have ever seen.
fuck.
God.
A character.
Like in a TV show or in a
TV
movie?
show, a movie, like flat out, just most intolerable.
Fuck,
like,
dude.
Probably the anime chick from Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Honestly,
She's a
that'd
bit
be
annoying.
mine.
Oh, Colton
She
Mitchell,
ruined
you're
that
gonna
movie.
have. I'm gonna have to take. a
I'm
moment.
thinking about this too, man.
Okay,
Holy
well, I got one.
shit.
Okay.
Goddamn, I hate Sheldon. From Young Sheldon and The Big Bang Theory.
Oh my
Anytime I come upon a clip from like either Young Sheldon or The Big Bang Theory, I just power off my phone. Like just power it off, put it away. I'm
Oh
done.
my God.
I actually enjoyed The Big Bang Theory. That was like a staple in my house
The
growing
Big
up.
Bang Theory,
so-
it wasn't
Sorry.
bad. Like
Yeah.
it was the show itself was not bad. The other characters, Sheldon, I definitely like. I preferred him
He's
more
just-
in The Big
he's
Bang
annoying.
Theory. Young Sheldon, he's intolerable. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
cannot stand him in
I've
Young
seen
Sheldon.
mostly clips from Young Sheldon. I'm like,
But
bro,
the
there's
issue
no
is
way.
the kid that plays Young Sheldon. He does such a good job that he's just so intolerable. Like
Yeah,
he
that's the
follows,
point.
He follows that character so well.
Yeah.
He does such a good job that he's just like Sheldon's annoyance just fucking
Yeah.
skyrockets with that show just because he's so much younger.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Man, the most annoying character I've ever seen. In live action, you're saying?
live
Well,
action
if
or
our
animation,
lives were a
he-
show, I'd say Lyndon. But
I would say
I don't
Logan,
know.
by the way.
Yeah, I would
What
say
the
Logan.
fuck?
I'd also say Logan.
Honestly, the worst character it's got to be someone from Riverdale.
That's
I never-
fair. I never
Probably the
watched Riverdale.
redhead from
Oh.
Riverdale. She's probably the most
Redhead. Okay.
I got
the
a good
most
one.
intolerable character I've ever like Cheryl.
Cheryl? Oh,
The most
okay.
intolerable character I've ever seen in my entire fucking life.
Joe from Modern Family. Fuck that little kid.
Oh
Joe?
my! You're about to start a
That's-
fight with his
that's-
girlfriend.
That's Kronk.
What?
Joe plays the actor of Joe also plays Kronk. He uses the exact same voice.
Joe from Modern Family, the little
Oh,
kid.
Joe from Modern Family. For some reason, I thought you were saying Family Guy.
No,
Because,
no.
In my head, we were talking about insufferable shows, and Family Guy
Sir?
came to mind.
Are you
right, that's
retarded?
fair. That's fair. You know, no. Honestly, I get his. I get his like thought
The only
process
reason why
there.
you get it is because you're retarded.
No, okay. Family Guy, the worst show I've ever seen in my entire
I
life.
wouldn't say that.
It's not the
There-
worst.
the
There's,
se-
there's
Okay,
worse.
There's
Season-
Big Mouth.
Oh, that's true.
Big
Big
Mouth's
Mouth
great.
Big
sucks.
Mouth's worst.
Family Guy just isn't funny.
Okay, like I'd say
American Dad's worse.
American
American
Dad's
Dad
worse.
is.
I'd say
Yeah.
okay, out of that style, Simpsons and Family Guy are the only two that are even remotely close to being worth watching. All the other ones
Yeah.
are just cheap rip-offs.
There's-
Yeah, that's all they are.
Simpsons is actually really good.
Simpsons is really funny.
Yeah.
Like, at least the older ones are really funny. The new ones are kind of like
the
not
new
as good.
they're repeating shit because there's
Yeah.
31 seasons. There's nowhere
They're
to
out of
fucking go.
ideas. They're out of ideas.
They gotta end it. Like,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, but they never will.
They never will. No.
They never will.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big money grab at this point.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
Well, they got like the Simpsons land in Universal. They got so many like just products just off that show. Like it's
Yeah, The
super
Simpsons is
marketable.
probably one of the biggest shows of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
What other topics do we have, guys?
We have a few interesting things happened with Andrew Tate recently. Or
Why don't we get into that when we talk about are we talking about that right now? The news?
we might as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, we could just.
Okay,
we just
so I'm
go over them.
assuming everybody here knows what happened to my top G.
Well, maybe we should just
We should
start where he.
describe the
first-
thing.
Okay,
Wait,
so
I'll go. I got it.
Got it,
So
got it.
he got arrested for sex trafficking.
Yeah.
Right. But the part that I was more interested in, I don't know if you guys heard them. I know I talked to you guys about them before, but there were leaked voice messages basically of him talking
Yes.
about how much he loved raping this girl. It's like the more you didn't like it, the more I enjoyed it type thing, which
Now,
I don't know if we can play those on here. If we can, we'll overlay
I'll
them,
roll a
but-
clip right now if we can.
You didn't like that I was thinking I can do whatever I want to. That's what it is. I'm the smartest person on this planet. Am I a bad person? Because the more you didn't like it, the more I enjoyed it. I f***ing loved how much you hated it. Turn me on. Are you seriously so offended I strangled you a little bit? You didn't f***ing pass out. Chill the f*** out. Jesus Christ. I thought you were cool. What's wrong with you?
Just
But-
for like context, I'll bleep stuff out.
But yeah, it was disgusting. I didn't realize who was talking until he said, "I am one of the most powerful men in the world. You are so
Yeah.
lucky to have sex with me." I was like, "Oh, I know who this is.
I know who that
I know
is.
who this is."
now, I like that poses like a very very hard like position. Like I'm not defending Andrew Tate in the slightest. I
No.
fucking hate the man. But like those voicemails are going to be hard to prove because there are kinks that involve shit like that.
That's true. Yeah.
like that one girl he was in a relationship when he posted that video of them role playing.
Yeah.
That I might the way I see it is he was doing that type of thing. But also in the other news of him, there was a clip that came out in Romanian news of 2 victims supposedly. And they literally said, we have no idea why we're on this. We're literally not even victims.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why are we here?
I think it goes both ways, but at
Yeah.
the same time, it's really hard to get wrongfully accused of sex trafficking more
That
than
is
once.
That's
yeah.
true, yeah.
No, I'm not saying that he's not a
Yeah.
sex,
Yeah,
sex
like,
trafficker in the slightest. I think he 100% is.
Genuinely, I do not see a way for him to get out of this. But if he does get convicted, it's going to be, oh, the Matrix got him, these people got him, you
Yeah.
know, it's all fake, they're making it up. Which, his fans like to think he's super important. No one cares.
No one cares
Like,
about
no
it.
one who's actually powerful cares. He's just a dickhead on the internet who hates
Yeah.
women. Like,
no one lives the way that he does. He lives like, oh, you should, yourself first, fuck women, all this shit.
Yeah.
No one lives like that. No one lives like
and
that.
like, there's people who do, but like they just
Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate.
Yeah, that's
those
it.
2 people.
There's like all the fake gurus live like that, and no one else does. And like, he is not this massive, powerful figure that
No.
he portrays himself as. He just like he's famous on the internet, but he's not powerful.
No.
Not at all.
That's like saying, I don't know, that like Logan Paul can overthrow a country because he's
Yeah.
also big on the internet. Like,
He can.
it's not the same.
That's like he is powerful, but not in
Not in the same regard.
not in the same regard. He's powerful because he his target demographic is incels on the internet.
Yeah.
And there are some of the most dangerous people on the internet, but that's on the internet. Like,
Yeah, and even then, like, there's always extremists who go too far. Like,
Yeah.
I think the person who released the voicemails is staying anonymous because,
yeah.
like, if, let's say, someone's like, hey, I'm the one who released all these emails about Andrew Tate, all the people he's been talking to, telling them to hate women and that women are shit, are going to be like, hey, this girl's tearing down my idol. I should go, I don't know. Out of his massive audience, I can almost guarantee there's some extremists in it who are willing to do
100%.
something. And that goes for every audience. I'm not saying it's just him. Like,
Yeah.
anyone who's large enough is going to have a psychopath in their audience who is willing to kill for
100%.
them. That's just how it is. People are insane.
Can we get Logan throw up a psychopath psychopath like statistic on the screen right now?
I hope
Like
it's
one in how many?
if it's
people?
1 in 4, I have a feeling I know who it is.
Oh, 100%. We're all looking at him right now.
Yeah.
It's my birthday.
No,
Don't
he's
do
an
that
alcoholic.
to me.
Honestly, I would look at Lyndon.
Colton, do I need to bring up
As a
the 14
psychopath.
rum and cokes again? Do I need to do
Okay,
that?
listen, everybody. I got extremely intoxicated and tried to fight a door.
That is true.
That did happen.
The door
that
won.
did happen.
The door did
door- the
fucking
door
win.
did fucking
the
win.
door did win.
And,
Some people may have asked me if I was okay. I was not. My
some people
feelings
may
were
have been.
hurt.
Some people may have been very alarmed because you did say you were driving home when you were in fact were not driving home.
Don't drive home when you're driving drunk, by the way.
No,
we're sponsored
don't,
by.
Don't
we're
drive
sponsored
home
by,
when you're drunk at all.
Yeah.
You said don't drive home when you're driving drunk. That's like, yeah, if you're driving drunk, drive someone that's not your house so they can't trace you down.
Don't do that.
As long as you can see
We're
straight, you're
sponsored.
fine.
We're sponsored by MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
I wish we were.
Yeah, I wish we were, but don't drink and drive.
Don't
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
It's bad for you. It's bad for your health.
What the fuck? So, I mean, speaking of being intoxicated, me and Lyndon and his girlfriend, they came over to my house for New Year's Eve.
Oh, this sounded very inappropriate. in the
Oh,
beginning.
Yeah, so I was drunk, and then Lyndon and his girlfriend came over, and
Well,
we went
you
for a
see.
joyride. But
So-
Logan was the
consume
test
alcohol
subject.
responsibly, people.
So, Lyndon,
Don't be
what
like
was this
Logan.
game that you found?
So it's called Crunk, I believe,
Crunk.
and it's this thing. It's basically just running around a table, throwing the cue ball like a
Oh.
pool table, throwing a cue ball at the 8 ball, trying to make it like just not stop moving.
Oh, okay.
There's like certain rules to it and stuff, but the thing is, you're running around a fucking table trying to grab a small white ball and chuck it before another ball stops moving. Now the story as it goes, I'm going to tell this because I tell it a lot better than Logan.
You do.
So, it comes to Logan's turn. The white ball, the black ball's like fucking going. The 8 ball is going ba 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 ba, and the white he's going to run to grab the white ball, and he's like, guys, I think I'm gonna fall. He makes one step, tries to turn back around and then turn again, slips. Like cartoon, like banana peel slips up on the floor, legs fly above him, lands on his back. He rips absolute ass.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was quite a loud shark.
And then he goes, he acknowledging his fall. I don't know if it was acknowledging his
Do you want me
ripping
to
ass.
say it? Do you want
no,
me to say it? You got it?
I got it.
Okay.
He goes, oh fuck.
Yeah, the notes we have in our doc here: falls, rips ass. Oh fuck, rips ass X2.
Yeah, he rips ass 2 more times after saying that.
Yeah, post.
So,
Oh fuck! I rip ass 2 more times.
So imagine someone. It's like, guys, I'm gonna fall. Boom, boom, boom. Thud. Oh fuck! Like he drew attention to the fact that he shat himself, and then it did it 2 more times.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a night.
You know, see, he tried to fight the floor. At least I tried to fight a
That
door.
was early. That was my first encounter with weed. That was my
Yeah.
first experience
Yeah.
with weed and
So-
That
alcohol.
was early in the night. That's
I would
probably
just-
one of the last things I remember of that night, to be completely honest.
I would just like to say that those two are painting us in a terrible light. And Colton, I am not an alcoholic.
Neither are we. That was the last
That's
time I
not true.
drank.
That's not true.
That was the
I
last
can
time I
get-
even touched alcohol.
That you were literally drinking 20 minutes before we started recording.
Yeah, it's my fucking birthday. I'm gonna have a fun. And then Lyndon made me down his
And
beer.
then, yeah,
Okay,
no,
well,
that's
okay.
just an excuse.
Having
He's
one
coping.
drink a day is okay.
Okay, no, that's too much. One drink
Yeah.
a day. If you drink every single day, I
No,
think
it's
like
fine.
Literally, if you have one beer a day, it's actually recommended.
No,
I don't think it's being
it's not.
recommended.
I
It
don't-
is because it's healthy
for
for you.
for
And red wine.
I
red
think
wine.
that's- I think
Red
that's
wine. Red wine's more
unfortunate
accurate.
I could see that. Yeah.
So the thing about drinking.
Okay, well, I looked it up. Moderate alcohol use for healthy adults generally means up to 1 drink a day for women and up to 2 drinks a day for men.
Hey, Lyndon, I'd like to just say I was right and you're wrong.
But I don't think that means it,
Look,
it is like recommended to drink 2 times
so
a day.
doing 2 drinks a day means that you're doing 14 a day.
14 a week.
14 a week, sorry. And if you look it up right now, I believe the alcohol consumption of an alcoholic is defined as 10 drinks a week.
I'm looking it up right now. How many drinks a week is considered alcoholism? My computer is lagging, but I believe it's somewhere around 10.
Yeah,
It is different for men and women.
it is different.
Okay. NIAAA
It's more than
defines
14 drinks a day.
for men consuming more than 4 drinks on any day or more than 14 drinks a week. So any more than 2 drinks a week is considered, or two drinks a day for a week is considered an alcoholic.
And
So, alcoholic.
I have like okay, when I drink, it's usually on the weekends.
Yep.
Like all the time, either Friday
And
or
you have
Saturday.
more than 4 drinks on that day, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, alcoholic.
You can't fucking call me. I do
Yes,
it.
I can.
I do it
I-
one day a week at
Yup.
most.
Okay.
I haven't done that since New Year's because I was so fucked up that day.
I think-
During that 1 day a week, you are classified as an alcoholic.
That one day a week. Okay. Maybe that. Okay. That one day. That's so. You can't even get drunk off 4 beers.
Yes, you can.
You can get like.
100% can.
Well, okay. You can get
It,
like.
it depends on the
top-
percentage.
Yeah,
well, it depends on your
Yeah.
tolerance.
Well, like you can get. You'll definitely feel something.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna get fucking hammered. Like.
I
like
have,
Logan was at Mitchell's birthday party.
Okay. You were fucking hammered too. Don't even give me
I
that shit.
was tipsy, not hammered. At least
You
I
were-
didn't try to buy plane tickets to Hawaii.
I did not try
yes,
to
you
buy
did.
plane.
Yes, you did.
spell Hawaii.
You were trying to.
You
Shut up.
emptied my entire vodka bottle into a fucking solo cup and added a splash of orange juice and called it a screwdriver.
Yeah, that's true.
And you thought that was good.
I gave that to you.
Okay, Logan will deny this, but Lyndon and I convinced him that a bottle of like a glass
gosh.
of root beer was like coconut schnapps or something.
It's
Coconut
a
porter.
Hawaiian
Coconut
coconut
I
porter.
knew it
porter,
wasn't.
yeah.
I was just
No.
playing along with that
See,
shit.
I
No.
told you he'd deny it. He's
But-
lying.
Oh my god.
It gets further. I don't know if we told you this part of the story, but Logan and I went out a couple weeks after the fact,
Yep.
and I ordered him a sample of that beer.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend, who was serving us at the time, brought him root beer, and he was like, "Holy fuck, you guys were right."
You got her to play along.
But no, Lyndon, we were both hammered at that point. We were both hammered.
Yeah, look at him trying
No,
to think.
because Cadence was serving us that night that we got hammered. Cadence wasn't a server yet.
I like how every single story you have, Logan, you preface it with, yeah, we were both hammered.
No,
Hey,
I'm
it
just-
wasn't
I
just
wanna-
me, it was us, so I look
want to-
good.
I want to preface.
We were all hammered. Logan, I was hammered. Like, are you ever not hammered?
Whenever I am hammered, it's with someone else.
Can
I
we
always
get
do
a
it with
liver
someone
test on
else.
you, please?
I just wanna point out the fact
Yep.
that I don't drink very often.
That's true.
The last time I drank before New Year's would have probably have been with this guy at a Flames game like a month and a half prior.
That's probably the last time I drank too.
That's not true.
That's
is
not
not
true.
true.
You
That
drank
is
at
not true.
Christmas.
You just like
I had like a
Logan.
beer at Christmas.
Like,
And
we'll just
I
be on
did- I had-
and
Xbox.
New Year's.
We'll just be on
Yeah,
Xbox
New
just
Year's.
randomly, and you're like, "Hey guys, I found this cool
Oh.
bottle of like alcohol from Heritage Park
It's
and
always
a bottle
Newcastle.
of vodka."
I bought that from
Newcastle,
Heritage
that's
Park.
all
I'm gonna
it
start
is.
taking a bunch of shots while we're playing golf with friends. Hey guys,
Because it's a Friday, I'm not planning on going out that week, so I want to do something.
hey guys, it's Friday night. I might as well just
sounds
get
so sad.
shit faced.
I never get shit faced.
It was like
Yes,
1 in
you
the
did.
morning.
Yeah,
You were
I
like,
wasn't taking
man, I
shots.
got it. Yes, you were.
I was not taking shots.
That's not true. You're lying.
I was probably taking shots and putting it into a solo cup with like Pepsi or something. I was
a lie.
mixing it. Colton.
That's not true.
I
like,
actually,
guys, I
I
just took-
actually walked
Guys,
into
I just took a
Logan's
shot of
room.
vodka. Like 20 minutes. Guys, I'm on 2 shots of vodka. Guys, that was number
shots
3.
This has
vodka
happened.
video.
This has definitely happened.
This is like
Is this podcast just like a fucking intervention?
I think it has to start being.
it might as well be this.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I wasn't expecting this to be so alcohol centric. It's gonna give people the
Yeah.
wrong idea of specifically you.
Oh my god.
This
I don't-
podcast is supposed to be like literally about pop culture, and literally for the entire thing we've been talking about. We opened with talking
We
about
opened with alcohol, and we're still on it, but that's okay. And I don't want to come off like I'm anti-drinking. Like I don't care. You do you. But it's got to be in moderation. It's got to be in moderation.
Yeah.
Well, it has been.
That's not true.
I just turned 19. I've been drinking for a year. I was doing nothing at the beginning. You know, I kept going out with my dad and his friends, and they like to drink a lot. So I go out with them a little bit more and drink. But I don't like. I know my limits, and I found my limits on New Year's Eve. That's when you and me both found our limits because you were shit faced.
I was
night.
okay. Yeah,
you
I
were
was
fucking
definitely
done that night.
I
What do you want to share with the class?
I'll be right back.
No,
No,
it's a secret.
it's very bad. It's actually very bad.
Lyndon, let's
Lyndon's
see.
investigating.
Let's see, what is this? Oh my god. Now I'm gonna jump.
Hey, so anybody want to meet? If we have any fans out there,
I fucking hate these 3 people.
Yeah, so this is an ongoing
promise
gag from our previous
it
podcast.
is
Colton
one
and I
of
would just
us.
start doxing Logan every chance we got.
It is one of the big fellas over here. I won't tell you who or point, but
One of the 4 of us lives in and it
Oh my
isn't
God.
me, Lyndon, or Colton.
I don't know who, but Hoink.
this entire part. Cut,
this whole
cut
whole
out
part's
everything except for me saying this entire part's about to get cut.
It is gonna get cut. I jot down the timestamps, boys.
so-
I edit this shit.
Yeah, shut up. We're gonna move on from that. Okay, do we guys have anything going on? Like any projects ongoing in the near future you guys want to talk about?
You go first, Mitchell.
Oh, I don't have anything.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about Aspire Aquarium.
Oh yeah. I do that as well. I have fish tanks. I occasionally record videos on that when I have a bunch of extra time, which hasn't been for a while. But I've got things that I'm planning on doing as soon as I stop being so broke. So
Yeah,
stick
Mitchell,
around for that.
Mitchell literally lives in an aquarium.
yeah, I frequently do fish tanks. So, and you know, I don't have a normal amount. I have like 6. So
And what about you, Logan? What projects do you have going on?
Well, I have a tech review YouTube channel that I'm hoping to do a
Yeah.
little bit more videos
Gross.
on
Nice.
recently. But yeah, that's about it. Logan, I'll check it out. But I also own a social media marketing agency,
yeah, Eldon Design,
Eldon
Yikes.
Digital.
Eldon Digital,
Digital.
Eldon Digital Design.
Eldon,
I promise
Eldon-
it's not
No.
a pyramid
Eldon
scheme.
Digital.
Eldon Design was its own thing,
Oh,
but
okay.
then
No, it
he
was Comet Design Studios.
Comet
Design.
Design.
Okay, that was-
but
I've
he's no longer
integrated 2 different things together.
Okay,
he's no
so-
longer just doing graphic design. He's now doing marketing.
Is there an office for this? Any specific location of the city?
We're actually in it right now, Mitchell.
Oh, yeah,
we
okay,
actually,
okay.
but we're not going to dox where we are because that would be dangerous to our own safety.
To me, yeah. This is actually. If you guys can figure out where that is, just
That's
oh,
That's
okay.
the office that we're
That's
in.
the office that we record in. But yeah, we're gonna move away from doxing Logan because he's gonna have to start muting all this, and it's gonna turn out really shit. So we're gonna move on.
Yeah.
I have a literal document open here for when I need to mute shit out with timestamps.
We're gonna get better. Please stick around. It's gonna get better.
Yeah, this is literally the first time we've ever done this.
In
We've
person,
we've
yeah.
never actually sat in this booth before, so
Yeah, we recorded like
on Xbox,
on
Live,
Xbox.
and
Yeah,
it
that was
was
horrible.
ass.
That's
It
why
was-
the LLM podcast failed.
there will
So,
be
there was more than
every
one reason.
episode
Yes.
randomly. There will be.
Yeah. Okay. If you had to pick one animal that is currently small,
okay.
or like no, okay. If you had to supersize one animal, right, like slug something to like the
Yeah.
size of a Great Dane, what would be the like best option to cause the most chaos?
Fuck.
Like
To cause the most chaos, not
Like,
what I want
Here's an
to be
easy
supersized.
answer. Hornet.
No.
No.
Could you imagine those things taking up fucking? They would make their nests like in cities.
they'd be like
You need
the
multiple
size
hornets.
of an no. It's,
But they'd
it's
be-
like the species of animal gets that big, not an individual.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
But-
ants. They would literally
Yeah,
be
ants.
bulletproof.
Yeah,
Ants.
I was gonna say ants personally.
Hornets would be easier to take down because they're
They're-
not very armored. Like
but
they
ants,
are
ants
armored,
aren't aggressive though.
But dude, imagine if every single ant in the fucking world grew to the size of a Great Dane at once.
They would think
We'd
you're food.
die.
Yeah.
would
The only difference, like the
I
reason
guess
ants
so.
aren't aggressive towards us right now is because we're like 500 times their size.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Like-
okay.
Imagine an ant who can carry 8 times its body weight.
The size of a Great Dane. It would be lifting cars.
Yeah.
More than just cars. It'd be lifting fucking
Lifting small buildings.
Yeah.
It's like
Like you get 2 or 3 ants, you can just move a bungalow.
Yeah.
Like that'd be terrifying.
But imagine if we could decide which ants grew.
Oh god.
Dude, the
Bullet ants.
Dude, no, the
Functionality?
The functionality. Thank you.
Like builder ants or something would be crazy.
Yeah, like we would be able to like treat them like fucking like
Yeah, imagine
machines.
if you could genetically engineer like specific ants to be that big and then train them to move stuff. That would be crazy.
fuck. I'd have a pet ant.
I'd have a pet ant as well.
Ride it to work every day.
Can you imagine like a massive centipede though? Like a
Oh my god.
that'd be terrible.
That'd be horrible.
The human
Honestly?
centipede.
I would try to ride it.
I think that would end poorly.
It would, but you know what? At least I would die a legendary death.
You know what I would
That's
want to be
true.
the size of a Great Dane? A quokka.
A quokka.
Do you know what a quokka is?
What is a
I
It's
have
it's the
never heard of
world.
that.
It's the world's happiest animal.
Oh,
it's basically a
yeah.
mini
Yeah,
kangaroo.
okay. Those things
Yeah.
are adorable.
But like, imagine one of the size of a Great Dane just chilling with you because they're basically kangaroos but friendlier,
Yeah, that's so cool.
and they have a permanent smile. Imagine looking at that face every day.
Okay, I have a suggestion because these guys have no natural predators, right?
No,
Okay, so what if we introduced supersized ants to where the quokkas live? Just like we take like bullet ants or something super mean.
Oh my god.
Make them. We're not gonna do a Great Dane. That's overpowered. We're gonna make them the size of like the average Chihuahua.
Even then, I
just
still think that's quite
with-
overpowered.
with
Bullet
the
ants?
temperament of the average Chihuahua, yeah. And then just like throw them at the quokkas. Just be like, take this.
fucked.
Why would you fuck over the quokkas?
You know what would be really scary though? A polar bear the size of a blue whale.
Jesus Christ.
Like
Any
be
animal
scary.
other than the blue whale the size of a blue whale would be terrifying. A movie coming out called Whale.
Whale.
The Whale. It's about a like fat guy trying to reconnect with this kid, right?
Yeah,
That's what it's about?
That's what it's
yeah,
about.
it's actually a true story. It's about an English teacher who lost his job or something and then got addicted to food, which is like a very real thing to happen. You get addicted to eating,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Eating disorders.
Yeah.
Eating addiction is a real thing, which
it
is actually
is.
scary.
And he gains too much weight to leave his house, and he tries to reconnect with his daughter before he passes because he knows he's gonna die because he ate too much food.
Yeah, it's actually seems like a really sad
And-
movie. I probably won't watch it. But
It's Brendan Fraser's return to Hollywood. Actually,
Oh, that's Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, so-
yeah, it looks like it'll be really good.
Actor.
It does. It actually has come out, and he's already won a Critics' Choice
Really?
and a SAG award
man.
for Best Actor. And he didn't win Golden Globes because he boycotts the Golden Globes because they fucked him over the hardest.
Oh, okay.
But he will win the Oscar for Best.
That's
Well deserved, honestly.
I have another movie topic that I want to go over before we have to leave here.
Yeah.
So, God, I can't remember his name now. Who is the guy who accidentally shot someone on his set?
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, so he's getting charged with either first or second degree manslaughter for it. Both him and the weapons expert on stage.
Really?
Yep.
Jesus.
He hasn't been convicted of it yet, I believe. But I don't know entirely. But I think the weapons expert 100%.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is entirely her fault. It is her job to check the weapons.
Yeah.
She should get more than manslaughter.
Well,
like that.
No, manslaughter's reasonable, but
yeah.
first degree manslaughter.
Yeah, they're up both for 5 years each. Is
Alec
all.
Baldwin is
Yeah.
at no fault. Like he's
I think the reason he's partially at fault is because he's producer of the movie.
But-
So that puts a
Okay.
bit more perspective on him.
yeah. If he
But-
wasn't the producer, if he was just an actor, it'd be
Yeah,
Yeah.
but their argument against him is that he should have checked the gun. It's his responsibility to check the gun. But if you're an actor on set,
You're gonna trust.
you're given
yeah.
a prop gun. You're in no way going to expect that for some reason there's live rounds in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like there should not have been live rounds on set at all.
Also, what actor in Hollywood, unless they're like a gun aficionado, is gonna know how to check and what to check for when they're checking a gun? Because blank rounds look like real rounds.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
it's not in any way, shape, or form Alec Baldwin's fault. I do not think that he should be held responsible for it. The weapons expert, absolutely. That is
Yeah.
entirely her fault.
Yeah.
He also got a lot of hate for posting a picture on his social media of the girl that died, and he said 1 year today, and social media just went nuts on him.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like
I-
people are always going to blame him for it, but
Yeah.
I don't think they should have honestly went nuts. They should have just left it alone.
yeah, like
He is sorry. He
Oh,
made
yeah.
a mistake. He understands that, but people just go too far over it.
and obviously like it's life changing for him.
Yeah.
Like,
Like he has to live with the
He
fact
has
that
to
he
live with
killed
that for his
someone.
entire life. He killed somebody out of his own control.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. Even he's a producer of the movie, right? Which puts a little bit more fault on him.
Yeah.
He should have had more
More-
checks and balances in place as producer, but as an actor in the movie, when he is on the set, he has no reason whatsoever to believe that the gun would have live rounds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, obviously, it is tragic for the person who died. That is
Yeah.
horrific, and I believe her family has a quote saying something like, "It's refreshing to see that nobody's above the law, like wherever."
Yeah.
And I think there should be some sort of punishment for him, absolutely.
Yeah.
But
5 years in prison.
5 years in prison for
That's
something that was out of
ridiculous.
his control, I believe, is a bit excessive.
Oh yeah.
A year, honestly, I think would have been fair.
Or like a massive fine or
A
something.
fine, community service,
Yeah.
going
Like promoting gun safety awareness programs. or
something like
right?
that, or even going
or
to
even
therapy.
taking gun safety.
Yeah.
Gun safety, and I would say like court mandated therapy would be a huge one.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like I think that would not only be beneficial to him, but also like just being like
for everyone in
for
general.
everyone.
Yeah.
Like
I think gun safety would have been a big good one.
Yeah, I
'Cause
think
then he would know what to check for.
yeah,
I think that there should be a stronger vetting process for those who you are hiring
Yeah.
as weapons experts on set as well. Make sure that you are not bringing in people who are going to load your prop gun with real bullets and get people
exactly.
killed. I think that lady should be held for more than 5 years.
Yeah.
5 years is not enough for that. That was like it shouldn't be just manslaughter. I'm sure you could get her for like criminal negligence or something.
Yeah.
And
100%.
if I was that individual's family, I'd be going for substantially more than 5 years.
Oh yeah,
You know, I would honestly double or triple it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that is, like, obviously it is a mistake on her part.
100%.
And I don't know if her life should be ruined over it entirely. Well, like, her career's over. She's
Yeah.
never getting hired
Oh,
again.
yeah, she's
No,
But I think there's room for forgiveness to an extent, but obviously it did not affect
There's-
us. So we
yeah,
can't really comment on
there's-
that.
it's a gray area. We're none of us are lawyers. None of us work in film.
No.
So
Actually, I'm Andrew Tate's lawyer. I know exactly what's going on here.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Then I have a
100%.
question for you then. Is it the Matrix that is targeting Andrew Tate? Let's see.
I can't say I don't want to be a target of the
Oh,
Matrix.
Yeah, you can't comment,
Yeah,
or else the
can't
Matrix is going
comment.
to target you as well.
Matrix.
Oh shit. Okay.
Shit.
Shh, don't tell him.
My MacBook decided to run out of storage at this point in the podcast, unfortunately. So we will pick up with the Would You Rather game that Lyndon proposed at the very end here next week and do a lot more topics. Our apologies for talking a lot about alcohol with this podcast. We didn't really want it to be centered around that, and I did not appreciate the other boys' infliction of guilt on me for enjoying myself on the weekends. So I'll be definitely bringing that up next episode, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, fuck those boys. But we appreciate you guys watching this first episode. There are going to be weekly episodes launching every Friday. They'll be coming out the days that we record as well, so you know exactly when we're recording. And hopefully we'll be live streaming them sometimes once we get an established audience. So yeah, please subscribe to support the podcast. We'd like to see where this thing goes. We're dedicating a lot of time into this, putting a lot of time into posting TikToks for this, and making a lot of effort to making it the best podcast we can. So we really appreciate all your support, and hope to see you next week. See you guys.